At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, you come here, you'll believe. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
If you grill it, he will come.
Hey.
Hey.
Is this heaven?
Nope. It's fairway.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders, it's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm-strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on a successful year, and remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
And a good morning to everyone, and welcome to the Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa, home of the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. I am the Matt Boss, and in just a moment we'll have the matchup between our very first match of the championship, top seed in Class 5A, Pleasant Valley, the Spartans, 32-2 on the season, taking on the number 8 seed, the Waukee Warriors, coming from Waukee. And it'll be right here on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company. Let's talk about both of these teams. Pleasant Valley, the Spartans on their road to state, again 32-2 on the season. They defeated Linn-Mar in the Region 2 championship to get to this point. One of their top players, Isabel Kramer, a returning all-state player. She ranked second in all of Class 5A, 4.4 kills per set. But you you can't forget about Gabrielle Reagans, a 4.39 kill efficiency, hitting close to 44%, which is first in Class 5A, 9th overall in the state of Iowa. You flip the script over to Waukee, 18-14 on the season, a Region 8 champion, defeated Bettendorf. And if you look at the overall final rankings, Waukee is the only team that really upset somebody in the regional final. Cedar Rapids Prairie was the number 8 ranked team. Waukee closed out the season number 9, so you could argue that they are the underdog here. They're led by Liv Davis, one of their outstanding setters, a sophomore, and she ranks 8th in Class 5A, 8 assists per set. And their top hitter, Malia Rogers, just a sophomore on the outside, a 6'2 sophomore, 12th in Class 5A, 3.3 kills per set. You take a look at Waukee. They are making their 7th trip to the state tournament, but first since 2020 when they split with Waukee Northwest. Other tournament appearances, 1999, 2010, 2011, and then a 3-year run of 2018, 2019, and 2020. Pleasant Valley, a 16-time state tournament team, including 6 straight. They won the 2021 state championship where they beat Cedar Falls in 3-0. In terms of overall conference, Waukee, part of the Central Iowa Metropolitan League, a league that has 9 teams, of which 5 are at the state tournament, all in Class 5A. Pleasant Valley, they're part of the Mississippi Athletic Conference, a 10-team conference, and 3 teams, North Scott, Pleasant Valley, and Assumption, all part of the championship field. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have some team introductions and starting lineups for this tournament matchup. You're watching the Girls State Volleyball, presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, a 5th-generation farmer from Calhoun County and president of the Iowa Farm Bureau.
And I'm Erin Gerlich, executive director of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. We're excited to have you join us for the Girls State Volleyball Tournament.
As title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, we're proud to support this fantastic event. At the Iowa Farm Bureau, we believe that strong farms and strong schools go hand in hand. Iowa farmers are some of the most productive individuals in our state, working endlessly to grow and raise nutritious food and sustain our communities. Student athletes are also incredibly productive, dedicating countless hours to train and excel in their sports. Partnering with the Girls Union allows us to celebrate both groups while supporting and empowering the Iowa girl.
Reaching the state tournament is no small feat, and it takes a strong support system. Thanks to the Iowa Farm Bureau, we're able to honor students for their outstanding achievements, both on the court and in the classroom. They are committed to your success, helping provide awards, grants, and scholarships to honor excellence in athletics and academics.
As Iowans, we have much to be proud of. Whether you're a student competing today or a fan cheering on your school, we all play a role in making our state shine. So from the Iowa Farm Bureau
and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union,
congratulations on a fantastic season and best of luck in the tournament games.
And welcome back to the Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa, home of the Girls State Volleyball Tournament, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. 5 classifications, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5A, all have 8 teams here at the state tournament, 40 teams in all here competing at the Extreme Arena, and the goal to win the state championship. Class 5A and 4A will get underway today. And 3A, the smaller classifications, 3A and 2A start tomorrow, as does 1A. But it's 4A and 5A, the 2 largest classifications. And right up off the bat, we got number 1 Pleasant Valley taking on Waukee and the Warriors. And we talked about their state tournament history. Waukee making their 7th state tournament appearance, and Pleasant Valley a 16-time state qualifier, including 6 straight. The 2 coaches For Waukee, Candace Palia in her 5th season as the Waukee head coach. Pleasant Valley under the guidance of Amber Hall in her 14th season. And with the Spartans. Other top players, and you look at Waukee, Malia Rogers, we talked about her averaging 3.2 kills per set. You got Alexa Weber and Mia Heinrich in the middle, combining for close to 3 kills per set. And Maggie Craig, a left side hitter at 2.1 kills per set. Liv Davis, the talented setter, and she's a good one, just a sophomore. Waukee, a very young roster, and just a couple of seniors, and they have some sophomores and freshmen in their rotation. Waukee 5-11 against teams that are here at the Extreme Arena in all classifications. They come in with a 6-match win streak, and they are 9-13 against teams ranked in the top 25. For Pleasant Valley, an experienced roster with 8 seniors, 8 juniors. They have won 25 straight matches coming into today, 6-2 against teams in the tournament field. That's for all classifications, 16-2 against ranked teams. And Pleasant Valley moved into the number 1 spot. They opened the year number 1 in the preseason poll, dropped to number 4 September 12, and have gradually worked their way up to the number 1 spot. Waukee also has been in the rankings all season long. They started 12th and closed the year at number 9. And it is about that time. We're moments away from the start of the match. So let's go to the public address announcer for the announcements and the national anthem.
Good noon, volleyball fans, and welcome to today's 2024 Girls State Volleyball 5A quarterfinal matchup featuring the Waukee Warriors and the Pleasant Valley Spartans. Fans, at this time, the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and the Iowa Farm Bureau would like to recognize the outstanding sportsmanship and decorum shown by the qualifying schools during the season and state tournament week. In recognition of the importance of good sportsmanship, each state qualifying school was asked to nominate a spectator who represents their school and community in a sportsmanlike manner. Jersey Knight of Clarinda High School, a member of the IGHSAU Student Athlete Advisory Committee, will present each nominee with a certificate of recognition and a $250 check payable to their school's scholarship fund. Please join us in honoring these individuals whose decorum and respect for others serves as a model for all spectators attending interscholastic events. From Waukee, Jen Tracy. And from Pleasant Valley, Lori Duncan. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union promotes good sportsmanship by participants, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments, or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to just enjoy the game. Fans, it's now time to introduce our players for today's 5A quarterfinal matchup. First of all, let's meet the team, the Waukee Warriors. Here are your non-starters. Number 2, Greta Sikori. Number 6, Tegan Mash. Number 7, Hannah Weimers. Number 8, Audrey Tretton. Number 9, Drew Free. Number 10, Megan Tracy. Number 14, Mayuri Ann. Number 18, Grace Purvis. Your assistant coaches, Alyssa Rasmussen, Krista Coughlin, and Haley Bush. And now, here's your starters for the Waukee Warriors. A 5'10 junior, number 3, Maggie Craig. 5'10 junior, number 4, Alexa Weber. 5'10 junior, number 5, Mia Heinrich. A 6'2 sophomore, number 11, Malia Rogers. 5'9 sophomore, number 19, Liv Davis. And a 5'11 junior, number 22, Stella Braddock. Your libero is a 5'4 freshman, number 1, Allie Ruddy. Head coach for the Warriors, Candice Palea. And now let's meet the Pleasant Valley Spartans. Here are your non-starters. Number 2, Reese O'Donnell. Number 4, Marin Willett. Number 7, Lauren Brome. Number 11, Olivia Hoskins. Number 20, Addie Alleman. Number 23, Maisie Swears. And number 26, Ryland Johnson. Your assistant coaches, April Rao, Claire Slifka, Maddie Glatz, and Marissa Robertson. And now, here's your starters for the Spartans of Pleasant Valley. A 6'2 senior, number 1, Stella Smith. 6 foot junior, number 9, Henley Schmidt. 6 foot senior, number 12, Haley Aslin. A 6 foot junior, number 13, Carson Kelly. A 6'2 junior, number 14, Isabel Kramer. A 5'11 senior, number 17, Gabriella Reagans. Your libero is a 5'7 senior, number 3, Abby Statz. Head coach for the Spartans, Amber Hall. Now, ladies and gentlemen, turn your attention to the court as I introduce your officials as assigned by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union for this quarterfinal matchup. Your first referee, Bob Fessler. Second referee, Kent Kasur. Line judges, Gene Statlander and Jim Doyle. Now, fans, we ask you at this time, if you'll stand if you can, remove your caps and hats, direct your attention to the flag as we honor our veterans, our great country of America, and those who protect our freedom each and every day with the singing of our national anthem today, performed by senior from Kingsley Pearson, Paige Bobolts, under direction of choir director Jill Bobolts. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You're watching the 2024 Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. As sole title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, the Iowa Farm Bureau believes in the Iowa girl, cultivating individuals with great character, a strong work ethic, and exceptional leadership skills. By investing in Iowa's youth, we're investing in Iowa's future. We got a 1-8 matchup right off the bat. It is top seed Pleasant Valley and the Spartans, 32-2 on the season, taking on the number 8 seed. They ended the year ranked number 9, Waukee Warriors. Just in case you were wondering, Waukee, a notable alum, Peyton Sanford, a current Iowa Hawkeye, part of the men's basketball team. And for Pleasant Valley, it is the great Rachel Tebby, a state champion in track, Drake Relays champion in track, and a softball state champion. So Rachel Tebby and Peyton Sanford, outstanding alums of these respective institutions. Pleasant Valley will run a 6-2. Lauren Brom and Carson Kelly are the two setters. Stella Smith and Gabrielle Reagans are the two middles. On the outside, Isabel Kramer, returning all-state player, and getting the start today, Hanley Schmidt, a junior, playing for Maisie Sweers, who is on the bench with on crutches and will not play. The libero is Abby Stats. For Waukee, Liv Davis will direct this Warriors offense. They'll run a 5-1, and here we go. Waukee in serve receive. Right out of the gate, they'll set up the middle, and putting it away is Alexa Weber. Alexa Weber, 5'10 junior middle hitter, puts it away, and Waukee up 1-0. Weber and Mia Heinrich are the two middles. On the outside, Maggie Craig and Malia Rogers. The libero, Allie Ruddy, and on the right side, Stella Braddock. Here's the serve by Waukee. Pleasant Valley on the outside, big swing, high point of contact for Isabel Kramer, the returning all-state player, and we are tied at 1. Serving for Pleasant Valley, the libero, a senior, Abby Stats. On the season, 21 ace serves for Stats, returning starter. Waukee setting it up on the outside pin, and it's kept alive by Pleasant Valley. They'll send it back outside. Good get in the back row by Waukee. They'll set it outside. Maggie Craig, and she puts it down. Maggie Craig with the kill, and Waukee with a 2-1 lead. 2-1 is our score. Craig will rotate to the back row now and serve on the season. Craig with 29 ace serves. Very young Waukee squad compared to the experienced and junior, senior late in Pleasant Valley squad. A missed serve. We're tied at 2. And serving for Pleasant Valley, it'll be Carson Kelly, one of two setters. Setting it up is Davis. She'll go to the right side to Braddock. Kept alive by Pleasant Valley, and now the overpass, and Stella Smith is there to put it away. Pleasant Valley has their first lead of the match at 3-2. Stella Smith, a 6'2 senior in the middle, averaging 1.6 kills per set, second on the team with 59 blocks. Here's the serve by Kelly, and Waukee on the attack, sent back by Smith. And this time it's over the block, and down it goes. Malia Rogers, the sophomore, puts it away. And we're tied at 3. Teams trading points in the early going. Serving will be Alexa Weber. Mia Heinrich will hit middle now. You got Malia Rogers also up front. And Stella Braddock, the 3 hitters in this 5-1 offense for Waukee. Good first contact for Pleasant Valley. They'll attack out of the middle. Kept alive. Here's Braddock with a roll shot, and it's blocked. Blocked by Pleasant Valley. Isabel Kramer and Gabrielle Reagans combining for the block, and it's 4-3 Pleasant Valley. Isabel Kramer now back to serve. Kramer, returning all-state player. And an ace for Kramer. Isabel Kramer with the ace serve, her 38th ace of the season. Hanley Schmidt, a junior, rotates to the front row. She's playing for Maisie Sweers, who's out with an injury for Pleasant Valley. Sweers, a returning starter, good pin hitter on the left side. And in serve receive, Waukee sets it up to the left side, and Malia Rogers puts it away. It's 5-4 in favor of Pleasant Valley. Serving is Stella Braddock. Braddock to serve. Right side hitter, 5'11 junior. Taken by Pleasant Valley. They'll set it up on the left side, and down it goes. Hanley Schmidt, the junior, puts it away. One swing and a kill for Schmidt. Stella Smith back to serve for the Spartans. Smith with 29 aces on the season, returning starter, a 6'2 senior. Approaching 500 career kills, 150 career blocks. Veteran group for this top seed Pleasant Valley team, and a block at the net. Hanley Schmidt with the block. Another point for Pleasant Valley. They go on the first run of the match. They lead 7-4. 7-4 is the score. And serving is Smith. Set goes out to the outside. Hitting it over is Rogers, and she puts it away. Malia Rogers with her second kill, and a side out and point for Waukee. Back to serve will be Rogers. She was ranked number 4 of all sophomores in a volleyball magazine in the state of Iowa. She's rated the 4th best sophomore in all of the state. On the attack. Hitting it away is Reagans. Dug up by Waukee. Waukee on the outside, putting it down. Maggie Craig. Craig on the left side pin, and it's a 1-point Pleasant Valley lead. Back to serve again is Rogers. 6'2 sophomore. Leads this Warriors team, averaging 3.2 kills per set. Serves it down the line. Long run for the setter, Brom. She'll bump set it to the left side. Dug over by Waukee. And now a little ping pong. And the hit goes out of bounds by Reagans. And we are tied at 7. Neither team able to control it much. And on the hitting error by Reagans, we're tied at 7. Waukee with a chance to take the lead. Good serve in the back. Dug up by Schmidt. She'll get it back on the left side pin. Tools it off the block. And Pleasant Valley, the number 1 seed, back in front by 1 at 8-7. Spartans with the point. Back to serve will be Marin Woolett. Woolett, junior on the right side. She'll serve here in this lineup. Taken by Waukee. They'll send it over on the second ball. Outside it goes. Hit over by Schmidt. Blocked at the net. A block. Put away by Heinrich and the setter Davis. We're tied at 8. Back to serve will be Allie Ruddy, the freshman libero. Big spot for the freshman. 23 aces on the season. Averages 2.7 digs per set. Reagans out of the middle. Chased down by Waukee. They'll send a free ball across. Pleasant Valley, see what they dial it up. They'll go back to Reagans on a slide. Waukee digs it up. Attacking out of the middle. Good get by Pleasant Valley. Outside, Schmidt on the attack. And a diving save by Ruddy, and this point is going to continue. Nope, out of bounds. 4 hits is going to be the call on the point for Pleasant Valley. Great hustle by both teams. Both teams, liberos diving after the attack, extending that point. And back to serve will be Willette. Bump set by Davis. Back row attack coming. That's just wide. The attack by Malia Rogers just goes wide. Back-to-back points scored by Pleasant Valley. 10-8 is the score in this first set. Best of 5, top of the tape. Digging it up is Rogers. Set goes outside, and down it goes. Maggie Craig with the kill. And a side out and point for Waukee. Back to serve. Mayuri Ann back to serve. 5'9 sophomore. And some substitutions. Stella Braddock back in. Substitutions are sponsored by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Pleasant Valley setting it up on the left side. And the attack goes in the net by Kramer, and we're tied at 10. Tied at 10. I think I misspoke. I thought it was Ann serving. It's the setter, Liv Davis, serving. And she will get an ace. Davis with the ace serve. Liv Davis, the ace serve. Davis with her 25th ace of the season. And Waukee back in front. Their first lead in a while, 11-10. Good serve. Here comes Pleasant Valley. They'll attack out of the middle, and putting it down and through was Gabriella Reagans, the 5'11 senior. We're tied at 11. Serving will be Abby Stats. We're through one rotation. Spartans to serve with Stats, the 5'7 senior libero. Serves it to the back corner. Attack out of the middle by Waukee, and they'll put it away. Alexa Weber with the attack. Weber with the kill. 2 kills, 4 swings. Waukee very efficient right now, hitting 31%. And serving will be Maggie Craig. Pleasant Valley, little out of system and unable to deliver. And Waukee with another point, 13-11 in favor of the number 8 seed Waukee in this 1-8 matchup. Craig back to serve again. You got Rogers playing the front row. Left side pin, along with Stella Braddock on the right side. A near ace. Pleasant Valley sends a free ball across. Davis has it out of the middle. Big swing by Waukee, kept alive by Pleasant Valley. Davis will have options. She'll throw it outside to Rogers. Inbounds. Malia Rogers with the kill. Waukee with its largest lead of the match, 14-11. 14-11. Rogers, her 4th kill in 5 swings already in this first set. Back to serve. Craig. Pleasant Valley has it. They'll attack out of the middle, and the timing a little off. It'll be double contact. Tried to get it to Stella Smith, and we'll have a timeout. Timeout called by Pleasant Valley and the Spartans, and I think we're going to take a break, right? I believe so, after the first timeout. Pleasant Valley will use a timeout. It is their first. Each team allotted 2 in every set. And Waukee will have a 15-11 lead coming out of the Pleasant Valley timeout. Waukee, they have scored the last 5 points, turning a 10-11 deficit into a 15-11 advantage. You look at the numbers. Waukee, 33% kill efficiency. Pleasant Valley at 11%. Individual leaders, Rogers with 4 kills for Waukee, and Pleasant Valley led by Schmidt with 3 kills. Coming out of the timeout, serving will be Craig. Craig serving, and she'll get another ace. Off the forearms of Hoskins in the back row. And this, there is an ace serve. Aces are sponsored by Channel Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit channelseed.com today. Serve again by Craig with Waukee ahead 16-11. On the left side, it's going to be tracked down by the Warriors. They'll send a free ball across. Stats, they'll set it up left side, and a big swing by Isabel Kramer. That ends the Waukee run. Kramer with a big swing on the left side. 16-12 is the score. Back to serve will be Carson Kelly. She'll set the next 3 spots in the rotation. 16-12 is the score. Kelly back to serve. Pleasant Valley has some work to do here in this first set. The top seed, Braddock on the right side, puts it away. Stella Braddock with the kill, 17-12. That's her first kill in 4 swings. And back to serve will be Alexa Weber. Weber to serve for the Warriors. Heinrich will rotate to the front row. The 2 middles. Serve taken in the back row by Hoskins. And in the middle, it goes out of bounds. Stella Smith on the attack. Tools it off the block. Not easy to do out of the middle. She hit it so hard it goes out the side. And Smith will get the kill, her second. 17-13. And serving will be Isabel Kramer. Free ball coming across by Waukee. Pleasant Valley. They'll set it up outside. Big swing by Kramer. And second effort. Down it goes. Stella Smith puts it away. Back-to-back kills for Smith. 17-14 in favor of Waukee. Back-to-back points scored by Pleasant Valley for the first time in a while. Kramer serving. Tough serve. Bumped across by Warriors. And the set goes outside. Schmidt, that's in the antenna. Waukee caught a break. Sent a free ball across, but the Spartans unable to capitalize. And a side out and point for the Warriors. 18-14. Warriors with the advantage. Braddock back to serve. Braddock. Serve taken by Stats in the back row. Set goes to the right side, and Willett puts it down. Marin Willett with the kill. Side out for the Spartans of Pleasant Valley. Back to serve will be Stella Smith. For Pleasant Valley, Willett with her first kill. Here's the serve by Smith. Handled nicely by the Warriors. They'll attack out of the middle. Kept alive. Hit over by Reagans. Down it goes. Last touch by Allie Ruddy. Back-to-back points. Here comes Pleasant Valley. They've cut it to 2, 18-16. And that serve goes into the net, and a point for Waukee. After 2 total timeouts have been called, we'll go to a commercial break. So I was mistaken. So after the next timeout, regardless of who calls it, we'll take a break. Side out for Waukee. 19-16 is the score. Serve taken down the line by Pleasant Valley. Getting it back on the outside is Schmidt. On the attack, kept alive, bumped over by the Warriors. Schmidt has it. Here comes a right side attack by Willett. Goes out of bounds. Point Waukee. Waukee with another point. They lead by 4, 20-16. Coach Amber Hall standing along the Pleasant Valley sideline, encouraging her group. She does have one timeout if she wants to use it. Candace Pelea calmly on the bench, and there is an ace serve. Another ace serve, and aces in today's match brought to you by Channel Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit channelseed.com today. Timeout called by Pleasant Valley, and we will take a break here with the score 21-16 Waukee leading top seed Pleasant Valley. She's not playing. She's hurt, so might make a difference. Yeah. Welcome back to the Iowa State Volleyball Tournament. We are at the set number 1 in this Class 5A quarterfinal contest. Pleasant Valley uses their final timeout. They get a kill by Gabriella Reagans. Reagans with the attack. Ends a little bit of a run by Waukee, 21-17. Pleasant Valley, they cut it to 2 moments ago, but then a good run by Waukee to stretch the lead out to 5. Pleasant Valley out of timeouts. Here's the attack by Waukee. Back row attack coming. Willett, and she hits it. Down for the kill. Point for Pleasant Valley. Willett with another kill. 21-18 is the score. 21-8. 18. Here comes the serve by Willett. Waukee on the left side. That goes out of bounds. Was there a touch? No. And another point for Pleasant Valley. They're back to within 2, and we will have a timeout here called by Waukee. 21-19 is the score, set number 1. Waukee will use their first timeout. Pleasant Valley moments ago used a timeout, trailing by 5. They got a side out with Gabrielle Reagans to end the rally, and just like that, 3 straight points scored by Pleasant Valley. And it's 21-19. Waukee first to break the huddle. And they will take the court first. Left with 1 timeout. You play to 25, win by 2, and best of 5 at the state tournament. The winner will advance to the semifinals. 5 classifications today belongs to the larger classifications, Class 5A and 4A. Up next over on court 2, it's a 12:25 start. Number 2 seed Ankeny Centennial taking on number 7 Cedar Falls. That one looks to be about underway. They're making some introductions there. Coming out of the timeout, it'll be Willette serving. And an ace. That's another Channel Seeds ace serve by Marin Willette, and the lead down to 1 for Waukee. 21-20 is the score. 21-20. And Willette barely misses that one. Same spot, but just goes long. 22-20 is the score. Pleasant Valley, a successful rotation with the serve from Willette. 22-20 is the score. Allie Ruddy, the freshman libero, back to serve. 3 points away from the first set. Left-hander, she'll serve it long. Side out Pleasant Valley. 22-21 is the score. This will be Hanley Schmidt back to serve. Schmidt has had a good first set. 3 kills, 7 swings. And the outside hitter sends it to the back corner. Dumped across by Davis. Returned by Pleasant Valley. Tack out of the middle. Returned back by Reagans. Waukee is going to get a free ball. What do they dial up? No, double contact called on Waukee, and we're tied at 22. Tied at 22. Hanley Schmidt will serve to try to give Pleasant Valley their first lead in a while. They last led at 10-9. They've been climbing uphill thereafter. And the serve taken by Waukee. They'll hit it across over the middle. Dug up by Stat. Set goes to Reagans. Down for the kill. And Pleasant Valley in front. 23-22. Waukee will call their final timeout. 23-22 is the score. Both teams out of timeouts. This one will be decided on the floor by the players now. Coaches can encourage from the sideline. They can't stop play. That kill by Gabrielle Reagans, her 3rd kill, puts Pleasant Valley, the number 1 seed, 32-2 on the season, with a 1-point lead. 23-22 is the score. Waukee again first to take the court out of their own timeout. 7th state tournament all-time for Waukee, but their first since 2020, and that was when Waukee Northwest split off from Waukee. From the Central Iowa Metropolitan League, 9 teams, and of those 9 teams, 5 are in the state tournament, all in Class 5A. Pleasant Valley serving, back row attack, hit over by Rogers, out of bounds, set point. Coming up for Pleasant Valley, leading 24-22. That is 4 straight points scored by the Spartans. And serving for the set, junior Hanley Schmidt. Serve taken by Rogers in the back row. Quick attack out of the middle, pounded down by Alexa Weber. Good point. The Warriors got the good pass, that first contact. And Weber puts it away. Still set point number 2. Waukee will serve. Pleasant Valley a good pass away from having a chance to win it with an attack. Goes to Stats. Set outside. Big swing coming. Tooling it off the block. Isabel Kramer, returning all-state player for the Spartans, finishes off Waukee. Final score in set 1, 25-23. 25-23. We will transition to a commercial break, and we will come back with more championship volleyball here at the state tournament in a moment.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Slade's the place for you!
And welcome back to the Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa, site of the 2024 Iowa Girls High School Volleyball State Championship. Set number 1 goes to top seed Pleasant Valley, a come-from-behind win. They trailed by as many as 5 late, 17-12, 21-16 even. They called their final timeout. They scored the next 3 points, forcing a Waukee timeout to make it 21-19. And then they got the next point to cut it to 1. Back came Waukee with a side out. Then it was tied at 22. Pleasant Valley took the lead for good, 23-22. They closed on a 4-0 run to win it, 25-23. Let's take a look at the Sioux Cup stats, if you will, and we'll just read them off. Waukee hit 240, 24%, compared to Pleasant Valley. They hit 28%. Blocking numbers, 4 blocks for Pleasant Valley and 3 for Waukee. Ace serves, 2 aces for Pleasant Valley, 3 aces for Waukee. Individually, Waukee led by Malia Rogers with 4 kills. Both Craig and Weber with 3 kills. For Pleasant Valley, Isabel Kramer led the way with 4 kills, including the set 1 on set point. 3 kills each for Schmidt and Reagans. And set number 2 is going to get started here. Set 2 in this quarterfinal contest. Top seed Pleasant Valley with a 1-0 lead. Set goes to Reagans out of the corner, and she puts it away. You wonder how Waukee, the number 8 seed, is going to respond after they led 21-16, a 5-point lead. Latter stages of that one, but Pleasant Valley, the number 1 team, rallies. Stats to serve. Serve taken the back by Rogers. Outside Braddock. Good get by Stats. They'll send it outside. Swing by Kramer, and she puts it off the block and down. Kramer with the kill, and it's 2-0 in favor of Pleasant Valley. Kramer up to 5 kills, hitting 30% on the outside. And the serve taken by Rogers. And the attack by Weber goes into the net. And a 3-0 start for Pleasant Valley in set 2. 3-0 is the score. Abby Stats, the 5'7" senior, back to serve. Stats to serve. They're serving at Rogers, making Rogers work. Attack to the middle, blocked by Smith. Stella Smith with the solo block. And the first 4 points scored by Pleasant Valley. Waukee and head coach Candace Palea will use her first timeout early in set 2. And we're going to take a break here. And we'll come back with more championship volleyball from the Extreme Arena.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Pleasant Valley out to a 4-0 lead, forcing Waukee, the Warriors, into a early timeout here in set 2. Pleasant Valley, the top seed, with a 1-0 lead. In command right now, all the momentum in their favor. There's a double contact called against their setter. Waukee catches a break, it's 4-1. Dating back to that first set and how Pleasant Valley closed out, they scored the final 5 points. They were on a 9-0 run until that side out there by Waukee. Attacked by Stella Smith, puts it away. Smith with the kill, her third kill. It's 5-1 in favor of Pleasant Valley. Serving will be Carson Kelly. Kelly back to serve. She'll set the next 3 rotations. So Kelly serving. Serve taken by the freshman Ruddy. Right side, Braddock. Dug up by Stats. Long run for the setter. And it's hit over by Smith, and I think we have a player in the net. We do. Pleasant Valley called for being in the net. Side out for Waukee. 5-2 is the score. And back to serve will be Alexa Weber. Weber back to serve. Heinrich to hit the front row. That serve goes long. 6-2, Pleasant Valley with command right now. Cedar Falls and Ankeny Centennial going now on court 2, just underway. About 20 minutes after this one is when that one started. They kind of staggered a little bit. Officials timeout here. Talking to the Warriors bench, if you will. Serving will be Isabel Kramer. Kramer serving, handled by Ruddy. Attack out of the middle. Kramer with the dig. Nope, unable to dig it out of the net. And an attack and kill for Rogers again. 6-3, Pleasant Valley with the lead. Back to serve will be Braddock. Stella Braddock serving. Down the line, a near ace, chasing it down, Pleasant Valley. And they will send it across. See what Waukee dials up. They'll send it outside to Rogers. Blocked back by Pleasant Valley. They'll get it back on the outside. Schmidt. Good get by Waukee. They'll set up the middle, and Heinrich puts it away. Good point by Waukee. Pleasant Valley had a couple of chances. A couple of free balls sent over. But Waukee capitalizes. They get the point, and they're within 2 at 6-4. Braddock back to serve. Serve taken on the outside by Schmidt, who gets it on the outside pin, hits it wide, and another point for Waukee. They've scored 3 in a row to get right back in this second set. 6-5. Braddock continuing to serve. Braddock for the Warriors, serving. Set goes to the middle. Smith hits it over. Good play by the setter, Kelly, and the hitter, Smith. On a tough ball to handle, Stella Smith puts it away. 7-5 is the score. Smith back to serve with a 2-point lead. 7-5, set 2. Pleasant Valley won the first set, 25-23. Here's the serve by Smith. Handled by Ruddy in the back row. Pushed over by the middle hitter, Heinrich. Spartans will send it up to the right side, and that caught the line. The attack by Woolette just gets inbounds, and it's 8-5 in favor of the Spartans. 8-5 is the score. Smith will continue to serve. Waukee used an early timeout. Pleasant Valley has 2 timeouts remaining in this set. Here's Davis. She'll send it outside. Hitting it around the block is Rogers. Willett from the right side. Kept alive. Played by Pleasant Valley. Kelly has options. Goes to the middle to Reagans. Chased down by Waukee. They'll send a free ball across. Kelly outside. Sends it to Schmidt. And that's inbounds. Hanley Schmidt with the kill. 9-5 in favor of Pleasant Valley. Pleasant Valley now hitting 30%. Waukee has cooled off to 17%. That number has flipped since early on in the first set. Stella Smith back to serve. Pleasant Valley with a 4-point lead, 9-5. And a near ace. Will Waukee get to it? No, they don't. An ace serve. And aces in today's match brought to you by Channel Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit channelseed.com today. An ace serve by Smith makes it 10-5 in favor of the Spartans. Short serve. Handled by Waukee. They'll send it across. Dug up by Kramer. On the outside, that's Hanley Schmidt again who puts it down. Schmidt muscles it through the left side, and a timeout called by Waukee. Their final timeout here in set number 2. Pleasant Valley cruising right now. They lead 11-5. Candace Pelea, the Waukee head coach, wants to talk things over. Pleasant Valley with an 11-5 lead. They won the first set 25-23. Top seed Pleasant Valley, 32-2 on the season. And an impressive 25-match win streak coming into this week's championship. Pleasant Valley, their only 2 losses to a couple of state qualifiers, Ankeny Centennial, who's in action right now over on Court 2, and North Scott, a state qualifier in Class 4A. North Scott, a team from their conference, from the Mississippi Athletic Conference. North Scott won it. They ran the table, a 9-0 record. Pleasant Valley was second with that 8-1 record. And the timeout is over by Waukee. Waukee out of timeouts. Please keep that in mind as you continue to tune in. Stella Smith will continue to serve. Handled by Waukee. Set goes outside, and getting it through was Rogers. Rogers with the kill. Ends the run by Pleasant Valley. Rogers leading all players right now with 6 kills. Hitting 33%. Rogers with the kill. She'll go back to serve. Handled by Pleasant Valley. Right side, and Willett puts it into the net. Point, Waukee. Back-to-back point scored by the Warriors after the timeout called by head coach Candace Pelea. Another serve coming for Rogers. Maggie Craig is your left side pin hitter with this lineup. Set goes to the middle, and off the block, Reagans puts it in. Reagans with the attack and kill. 12-7 is the score. Reagans, she's up to 5 kills. Schmidt, Kramer, and Reagans all with 5 kills. 4 for Smith. Great balance by the Pleasant Valley Spartans. Serving will be Willett. Set goes outside. Craig hits it over. Bumped across by the Spartans. Warriors get it back. Craig off the block and down. Maggie Craig with the kill. It's 12-8 in favor of Pleasant Valley. Ruddy back to serve for Waukee. Waukee to serve. They'll serve it short. Stats bumps it across. Here comes Waukee out of the middle. Little ping pong at the net, and that is inbounds. Finishing it off was the setter, Liv Davis. Davis with the kill. Don't look now, but Waukee starting to come back. They've slowly chipped away, down by just 3. A chance to cut it to 2 with serve. Ruddy serving. Floats one to the back row. Set by Kelly, goes into the net. On the attack by Schmidt. And a side out and point for Waukee. Now just a 2-point lead for Pleasant Valley. I'm keeping an eye on Coach Amber Hall. Not going to use a timeout here. Ruddy to serve. First contact by Stats. Goes outside, and that is out of bounds, but we're going to have a touch. So give credit to Hanley Schmidt for the kill. 13-10 is the score. 13-10 on the kill by Schmidt, who has 6 kills. Shares match high honors with her counterpart on the other side, Malia Rogers. And a missed serve. Missed serve from Schmidt, who will check out of the game. Coming into the play, the back row will be Olivia Hoskins. 13-11. Very close. Good job by Waukee to stay in contact, and a little bit of a rally now. Serve taken by Hoskins in the back row. Bump set outside. Kramer on the attack. Kept alive by Waukee. They'll send it over from the left side. Kept alive by Stats. Sent over by the setter. Here comes Waukee. Quick attack. Got it. Alexa Weber with the kill. It is a 1-point Pleasant Valley lead. 13-12. Kill by Weber. That is her 4th kill. And Waukee is going to serve to try to tie it. Serve taken in the back row by Hoskins. Set goes outside. Kramer inbounds. Kramer with the kill. Side out and point for Pleasant Valley. 14-12. Kramer, her 6th kill, matches Schmidt. The 2 left side pin hitters leading Pleasant Valley in this one. Here's the serve by Stats. Serve taken in the back row by Rogers. Braddock on the slide, unable to go. It's blocked back by Smith. Pleasant Valley with back-to-back points. 15-12 is the score. Curious how you would score that. Is it a block or is it a kill? We'll see what the stats people do. They awarded the point. They're going to give her a kill and not the block. 15-12, kill by Stella Smith. Stats back to serve. Rogers with the first contact. Set goes to the middle. Kept alive. Outside. Big swing coming and down it goes. Isabel Kramer with the kill. Pleasant Valley's got it back going right now. 16-12. They've scored 3 in a row. Kramer, her 7th kill to lead the Spartans. Here comes the serve from the senior libero, Abby Stats. Set by Davis. Sends it across. Good play by Liv Davis, the sophomore setter. Pleasant Valley not expecting it. Side out, point for Waukee, keeping it a 3-point Pleasant Valley lead. Back to serve will be Craig. Craig will rotate to the back row. Rogers to the front row. And the set goes to Smith. Waukee gets the touch. They'll attack out of the middle. Dug up by Pleasant Valley. Left side attack. Blocked by Braddock. It deflects off of Kramer. Stella Braddock with the block. And it's 16-14 in favor of Pleasant Valley. Pleasant Valley, the number 1 seed, 25-match win streak coming in. They had a come-from-behind win in the first set, 25-23. They trailed by as many as 5 in that first set. And on the attack, that's Smith who puts it down. 17-14, Stella Smith with the successful attack. Pleasant Valley going with the quick attack in the middle. Carson Kelly back to serve. Lauren Brom just checked out. Those are the 2 setters. Kelly back to serve. Taken by Ruddy. Close to the net, and Waukee unable to do anything with it. And a point for Pleasant Valley, up 18-14. They're going to rule that a bad set by the setter, Davis, but it was a tough ball for her to handle even. Rogers on the left side, puts it away. Malia Rogers with another kill, 18-15. It's a 3-point Pleasant Valley lead. Ankeny Centennial, I believe, is leading there, 19-15 in the first set. We're almost a full set ahead of them. They started a little bit later. Here's the serve by Weber. Set goes outside. Big swing by Kramer. Kept alive by Waukee. They'll go to Braddock on the right side, outside the antenna. And it's a point for Pleasant Valley. 19-15 is the score. Weber will check out. The libero, Allie Ruddy, back in. Isabel Kramer to serve for the Spartans. Holding on to a 4-point lead. She'll serve it cross court. Tough ball for the setter to handle and nothing there. 20-15 in favor of Pleasant Valley. 20-15, Pleasant Valley with a 5-point lead in set number 2 of this 5A quarterfinal. And a missed serve that time by Isabel Kramer. Third year that the state tournament has been here in Coralville at the Extreme Arena. Came down from Cedar Rapids, which served as a longtime host of this championship week. Served by Waukee. Set goes outside. Tooling it off the block. For the kill was Hanley Schmidt. 21-15. Pleasant Valley. They can play side-out volleyball and win this fairly comfortably. Back to serve will be Smith. 21-15. 21-16 is the score. Forgot to write down a point for Waukee. And a missed serve by Smith. 21-17 now. It's a 4-point Pleasant Valley lead. Back to serve is Malia Rogers. Pleasant Valley has done a nice job keeping Waukee's runs from being very short. They've been very tough. Waukee unable to string any points together. There's a kill by Willette. Marin Willette on the right side, 22-17. The side-out efficiency for Pleasant Valley has got to be pretty good here in set 2. Willette back to serve. Willette back to serve. Serve taken by Rogers in the back row. Davis sets up the middle. Blocked back by Pleasant Valley. That was Reagan's and also Schmidt with the block. 23-17 is the score. Pleasant Valley 2 points away from a 2-0 lead. Pleasant Valley 2 points away from set 2. Willette serving, overpass. Unable to put it down was Schmidt. Warriors on the attack left side. Dug up by Pleasant Valley. They'll go to the middle. Reagan sends it across. Kept alive by Waukee. And now Pleasant Valley will have it in system. Setter dumps it across on the second ball. Kept alive Warriors, and hitting it down was Heinrich. Heinrich finishes off that point for Waukee. 23-18 is the score. Back to serve will be Ruddy. 23-18, multiple subs coming in here. Subs brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. 23-18 is the score. Waukee's got some work to do. Serving will be Ruddy. A near ace, kept alive by Pleasant Valley. Reagans will send it across. Now dumped over by the setter, Davis, with the nice play. Liv Davis with the successful attack on the second ball, 23-19. Spartans have 2 timeouts if Coach Amber Hall wants to use them. And now Pleasant Valley's going to call an official's timeout. They're going to wipe up the floor. Pleasant Valley with a 1-0 lead in this Class 5A quarterfinal. Pleasant Valley, the top seed, 32-2, taking on number 8 seed Waukee, 18-14 on the year. Waukee, they closed the year, ranked 9th in the final final poll. Allie Ruddy back to serve. Freshman lefty. Serve taken by the Spartans on the outside. Big swing by Schmidt, and unable to control it were the Warriors. And Pleasant Valley, they will serve for the set, leading 24-19. Set point for the Spartans. And it's going to be Hanley Schmidt serving. Warriors, long run for the setter Davis. She'll set it up, left side, and a block by Reagans. Gabriella Reagans finishes off set 2 for Pleasant Valley. A 25-19 win for the top seed Spartans. And they lead Waukee by the score of 2-0. We'll be right back with more volleyball. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Excelling in athletics takes teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. These are the same qualities that help our pig farmers and our communities thrive. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics and the student athletes who make us all proud. Visit iowapork.org/WeCare to meet the people behind the pork and hear about our winning approach to caring for our pigs, the environment, and our communities.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
And welcome back to the Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa, the home of the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. It is a Class 5A quarterfinal here on court number 1, top seed Pleasant Valley. A 2-0 lead over number 8 seed Waukee. 25-23, Pleasant Valley rallied for a first set win. And in set number 2, they led from start to finish. Jumped out to a 4-0 lead. And went on to win it 25-19. Let's take a look at the Sioux Cup stats. Waukee hitting 20%. Pleasant Valley with the edge there, 32% for Pleasant Valley. Your blocking numbers, 10 total blocks for Pleasant Valley, 5 total blocks for Waukee. Your total aces, 3 for Waukee and 3 for Pleasant Valley. Individually, Pleasant Valley led by Isabel Kramer with 7 kills. Hanley Schmidt just missed that. She has 8 kills, hitting 33% on the outside. Gabriella Reagans, 5 kills. 4 kills for Marin Willette. For Waukee, they are led by Malia Rogers with 7 kills. Craig and Weber each have 4. 17 assists for Liv Davis to go with 3 kills. 15 assists for Kelly. Those play in the back row. Stats has 5 digs and 5 digs for the freshman setter, Allie Ruddy. Peyton Sanford, home of, went to Waukee, a notable alum of the Waukee Warriors. And the great Rachel Tebby, a Pleasant Valley Spartan alum. State champion in the 4x4. Drake Relays champion in the 4x4 relay. Also a state softball champion. Those are your 2 famous alums for these respective institutions. Serving will be the top-seeded Spartans. And right out of the gate, Waukee sets up Maggie Craig on the left side, and Craig puts it away. And Waukee with a 1-0 lead. Waukee coming in with an 18-14 record. They need to win this third set to extend their season. Waukee serving. Set goes outside. Big swing coming for Kramer, and she puts it away. Isabel Kramer with another kill. Kramer now with 8 kills. Sharing team high honors with Hanley Schmidt. Abby Stats back to serve. Stats back to serve. And Waukee setting it up out of the middle and off of the block. Down it goes. Alexa Weber with the kill. Weber from the middle that time with the kill. The other Class 5A quarterfinal, Ankeny Centennial and Cedar Falls going on. Over on court number 2, I believe Ankeny Centennial won the first set going away fairly comfortably, and Isabel Kramer with the kill. And we're tied at 2 early stages of set 3. Today's Class 5A and 4A quarterfinal contest throughout the day and early evening. Tomorrow, the smaller classifications get underway. Class 3A, 2A, and 1A. Waukee in serve receive. Rogers, and it's blocked and off of Rogers, and a point for Pleasant Valley. Pleasant Valley leading 3-2. Rogers with the attack error, and now an ace serve. An ace serve for Pleasant Valley. Aces in today's match brought to you by Channel Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit channelseed.com today. Fourth ace of the match for Pleasant Valley. Set goes to Braddock on the right side. Hits it out of bounds. No touch. And Pleasant Valley with the first run of the set. They have scored 4 straight points, and they lead 5-2. Serving will be the setter, Carson Kelly. She sparked this little run by Pleasant Valley. Set goes to the middle, and down it goes. Alexa Weber again with the kill for Waukee. Weber will drop back to serve. Replacing her in the front will be Maya Heinrich. The 2 middle hitters. Waukee, a very young roster. Taking a look, and I don't know if they have a senior in their rotation that plays. And another point for Pleasant Valley. Pleasant Valley gets the side out. They are in front 6-3. Another kill for Isabel Kramer off the assist by Lauren Brom. Kramer will rotate to the back row. She'll serve. Tight angle serve. Set outside to Rogers, and she'll tool it off the block. Malia Rogers with the kill. 6-4. Rogers with her 8th kill. Kramer leads all players with 10 kills for Pleasant Valley. Rogers leading Waukee with 8. Here's the set by Brom to the right side. Willette overshoots it a bit. And on the hitting error, a side out and point for Waukee. 6-5 is the score. Back to serve is Braddock. Braddock back to serve. And an ace. An ace for Braddock. That's another Channel Seeds ace serve for Waukee. Their 4th ace of the match. We're tied at 6 after Stella Braddock with the ace. Braddock has scored the last 3 points. Serve handled by the Spartans. Attack out of the middle. Stella Smith just found some room in the back corner. And Smith gets credit for the kill. Pleasant Valley back in front, 7-6. Smith, that is her 7th kill. 7 kills, 10 swings, hitting 60% out of the middle. Smith back to serve. Gabriella Reagans to play the front row in the middle spot. Set by Davis to the left side, and missing it was Rogers. Rogers went line, goes out of bounds, trying to thread the needle down the line and missed it. 8-6 is the score. Reagan's committed to participate in track and field for Iowa State already, a D1 commit in track and field. I believe she throws. Set goes outside. Hitting it over is Schmidt. Waukee with the dig. Rogers, cross court, down it goes. 8-7. Waukee gets another kill from Malia Rogers, her 9th. She'll rotate back to serve. Rogers back to serve. Waukee trailing by 1. It's been a back and forth third set and a missed serve. Side out for Pleasant Valley. 9-7 is the score. Marin Willette back to serve for the Spartans. These 2 teams did not play in the regular season. Pleasant Valley, part of the Mississippi Athletic Conference, a 10-team conference. Waukee, part of a conference around the Des Moines area, the Central Iowa Metropolitan League, and an attack error by Waukee. Point for Pleasant Valley, and they lead 10-7. Pleasant Valley's extended the lead back up to 3. Willette serving. Floats one to the back, and good decision by the back row. Tegan Mash makes a good decision. Lets that serve go, and a point for Waukee. Mash, the only senior in the rotation for a very young Waukee squad. Defensive specialists. Their 2 middles are juniors. On the outside, junior and sophomore. Barrow's a freshman. The setter's a sophomore. Waukee sets it up on the outside, and hitting it long was Maggie Craig. No touch and a point for Pleasant Valley. 11-8 is the score. Back to serve is Hanley Schmidt. Isabel Kramer will rotate to the front. Schmidt back to serve, 6-foot junior. It is a roster full of juniors and seniors for the Spartans. Left side attack. Spartans with the block. Recovered by Waukee. They'll send it back over. Spartans chase it down. Free ball hit over by Stats. Waukee on a free ball. Davis sends it over on the second ball. Diving get by Stats. Left side attack. Down it goes. A kill from Isabel Kramer. You gotta love the play by the libero, Abby Stats, tracking it down. And Pleasant Valley opens up a 12-8 lead. 12-8 is the score. Serving will be Schmidt. And now a conversation happening. Waukee talking to the top official as head coach Candace Palea sends her captain over. Liv Davis, the sophomore setter. 12-8 is the score. Pleasant Valley has opened up a 4-point lead. Neither team has used a timeout in this set. A near ace that time. Good serve by Smith. Sent over by Waukee. Spartans will have it out of the middle. And Reagans puts it away. 13-8. Pleasant Valley starting to pull away. They've scored 3 in a row, and here is your timeout. We'll take a timeout. Head coach Candace Palea has seen enough. 13-8 in set 3. Pleasant Valley with the lead. Take a timeout. More championship volleyball when we return.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
And welcome back to the Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa, the host site of the Iowa High School State Volleyball Championship. This is day one of the championship. We'll conclude on Friday, I believe, with the state championship matches. Here, top seed Pleasant Valley with a 2-0 lead, leading set 3, 13-8, forcing Waukee into a timeout. And the Warriors set up out of the back row, but Gabriella Reagans is there. A solo block by Reagans, 14-8, Pleasant Valley with a 6-point lead. Closing out here in set number 3. Still some work to do. Serve taken to the back row by Mash. Set goes outside, cross court, blocked back by Reagans. And now a quick attack. They beat the block that time. Alexa Weber puts it around the block. 14-9 in favor of Pleasant Valley. Liv Davis, sophomore setter, back to serve. Trying to rally the Warriors. Down by 5. And there is an ace. That's one way to do it. 14-10. Ace serve by Davis. It's another Channel Seeds ace serve there by Waukee. Their 5th ace of the match. Davis, short serve. Good serve. They'll send it outside. Big swing. Kramer puts it away. Just outside that 10-foot line. That was a big swing. 15-10. Kill from Kramer is her 12th. She leads all players in that category. Abby Stats with the serve. Stats serving. Taken by Rogers out of the back row. Right side hit over by Waukee. Spartans will have it in system. They'll go to the slide to Smith. Kept alive by Rogers out of the back row. Set by Craig. Diving get by the Spartans. They'll send a free ball across. Rogers, Davis, right side Braddock finishes. Braddock with the kill. 15-11 on the kill by Braddock. Her 3rd kill unofficially. 15-11. Waukee within 4. First thing you got to try to do if you're Waukee, try to get Pleasant Valley to use a timeout. And a missed serve. 16-11. Waukee has one timeout remaining. Pleasant Valley has not used a timeout since the first set. They have 2 timeouts. And a substitution here. Substitutions in today's match brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. And a side out for Waukee. 16-12. Teams trading points right now. That was a kill by Alexa Weber, the junior middle hitter for the Warriors. And Weber will serve. Right to the heart of that defense. Hoskins digs it up. Attacked by Smith, and it goes down. Stella Smith with the successful attack. 17-12 in favor of Pleasant Valley. Spartans, they're all in favor of trading points now with a 5-point lead. They don't need to go on any big run. They'll take it if it happens, of course, but they can play side-out volleyball. Isabel Kramer back to serve. And the bump set. Rogers blocked at the net by Smith. Smith and Willette combining for the block. 18-12 and a timeout called by Waukee. Waukee will call their final timeout, trailing 18-12 in this third set, what might be our final set. Any Waukee fans out there are, of course, hoping not that doesn't come true. Pleasant Valley with a 2-0 lead, 25-23, 25-19, ahead 18-12 here in set 3. Pleasant Valley is the top seed in Class 5A. The winner of this one will play either 4 seed Dowling Catholic or number 5 seed Indianola, and that'll be Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. right back here on court number 1. Waukee out of timeouts, trying to extend their season with what now will have to be a come-from-behind win in set 3. And Waukee will go to Rogers out of the timeout. That one is long, no touch. And another point for Pleasant Valley. Pleasant Valley, they have scored 4 straight points to go up 19-12. Waukee out of timeouts. Here comes the serve from Kramer. And it goes into the net. Point side out for Waukee. 19-13 is the score. Waukee will have serve. It'll be Braddock. Waukee, their first state tournament appearance since 2020, 7th time overall. Pleasant Valley, their annual trip, it seems, their 16th overall trip to the state tournament. Waukee gets it back on the outside. Rogers, high hands by Pleasant Valley. They'll dig it up. Here's Willette on the right side. Braddock with the dig. Set goes to the middle. Kept alive by the Spartans. Outside, big swing by Schmidt. Kept alive by Braddock. Davis can't convert. Here come the Spartans. They'll go to the middle, and down it goes. Stella Smith with the point. 20-13 in favor of Pleasant Valley. Well-played point by both teams. Pleasant Valley gets the kill from Stella Smith, who will drop back to the back row and serve. Smith back to serve. Serve taken in the back row by Ruddy. Set goes outside, Rogers. Smith with the dig. To the middle. Down it goes. Gabriella Reagans puts it away. 21-13. Reagans with the kill. That is 7. She's hitting over 400. Their other middle, Smith, hitting above 600. As a team, Pleasant Valley, 37%. At this level of volleyball, that's a high number for a kill efficiency. Here's the serve by Smith. They have played clean volleyball. You don't get that number if you don't play clean. Good play by Liv Davis, the setter. Second ball hits it across. 21-14 is the score. 21-14. Serving will be Rogers. Rogers serves it down the line. Handled by Schmidt, who gets it back on the left side pin. Rogers digs it over. Schmidt wants to slow up the attack. And out of the middle, it's Reagans again who puts it away. 22-14. Reagan's now with 8 kills, 4 blocks, couple of digs. Reagan's D1 recruit in track and field. Lauren Brom, one of the 2 setters of Purdue University Northwest volleyball signee, and 1,000 career assists for her. Missed serve by Pleasant Valley. 22-15 on the side out. Serving will be the freshman Ruddy. Ruddy back to serve. Little miscommunication in the back row. Spartans will send a free ball across with Willette, and it's touched in the back by Rogers. Willette will get credit for the kill. There's no other way to score that. 23-15 is the score. And back to serve will be Schmid. Schmid back to serve. 2 points away from the match. Serve taken in the back row by Mash. Tegan Mash on the pass. Set goes outside to Craig, out of bounds. Match point coming up for the top-seeded Pleasant Valley Spartans. Match point serving will be Hanley Schmid. Taken in the back row by Rogers. And the block is there. Isabel Kramer, Gabrielle Reagans combined for the block. 25-15 in this third set as top seed Pleasant Valley wins in straight sets over number 8 Waukee, 25-23, 25-19, 25-15. Pleasant Valley advances to the semifinal on Wednesday with a 33-2 record. Waukee sees their season come to an end at 18-15. Like to give some numbers before we have to go courtside for a trophy presentation. Pleasant Valley hit 38%, Waukee 12%. Pleasant Valley led by Isabella Kramer with 12 kills, Gabrielle Reagans with 8 kills. Same for Hanley Schmidt with 8 kills. Leading the way for Waukee was Rogers with 9 kills. 25 assists for Liv Davis, 19 assists for Carson Kelly, and for Lauren Brom, she had 15 assists. Back row play, nobody with more than 5 digs. Stats had 5 digs. Kramer had 5 digs. And now we are going to go to courtside for the awards presentation.
And now, Isabel Kramer, your team advances
Smith.
on the bracket.
Point Tigers.
Pleasant Valley fans, your team advances to the 5A semifinals and will play right here on Court 1 on Wednesday at 10 a.m.
For the Tigers.
Fans, on behalf of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, thank you for coming out today, supporting your favorite team, and your attendance at this year's state volleyball tournament. And thank you for always supporting the Iowa Girls.
And welcome back to the Extreme Arena, where top seed Pleasant Valley, a straight set win over number 8 seed Waukee Warriors. Your leader is Isabel Kramer, 12 kills, and she advanced the bracket for Pleasant Valley, who will next play in the semifinals Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. against either number 4 seed Dowling Catholic or number 5 seed Indianola. Pleasant Valley hitting 38%. They get the win, the straight set win over Waukee. And that is going to do it for the broadcast. On behalf of the crew here in Coralville, I am the Matt Boss. Thank you for watching our live coverage of the 2024 Girls State Volleyball Tournament, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.